I have Gareth here, and he is willing to share his story and overall reboot journey with us. Gareth, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came across the reboot system?
I'm 42 years old, married with two children. I've been in the group since December 2021. Can't remember exactly how. I think I found JK's article on Your Brain on Porn. And I don't know, he was just inspiring. And I searched more and come across Elevated Recovery and the free Facebook group.
All right. So how was your life or getting a hold of your compulsive behavior before you found the system?
I didn't even think I had a problem. I knew it was a problem in my life, but I didn't really know it was an addiction, a real problem. I never really tried to get it under control. I've been dealing with this for 30 years. Probably my addict self was telling me that it's okay, man, this is pretty normal behavior. And it caused a lot of problems in my life, but I don't know what the right word is, just a mist, just deep in a hole. And I was just convincing myself that everything was all right.
No, I feel you in a sense. It's someone else taking over, and he really convinced you that this is it. This is how life is, and it's not.
Completely.
And of course, it's not. Obviously, you have well, leading into that question, what was one of your big wins doing the system? What did you see that changed in your life significantly?
To get a chance to be a husband and a father again.
Nice.
It's that simple. Well, I lost it all. I lost it all for a while. I moved out of the family home and I just wanted to act out continuously. I convinced myself that if I wasn't with my wife and lived at home, then I could act out all I want. And it was after that I discovered JK's article and the Facebook group.
That's to better your relationship with your family. That was one of your main drives to get control of your behavior. What did you use to get control? Was it the morning routine? What was that one thing that you stuck with consistently and you saw major wins?
Well, I found the morning routines, I found all that stuff really easy. But for me, the biggest thing was learning to have control over my boundaries. And once I could start to have control over my boundaries, everything changed. I become more vulnerable. As soon as I took my boundaries seriously, it made me vulnerable because I was a trial rebooter for a year, easy. Yeah. I was just fucking around and I don't know, I guess ultimately didn't want to let go.
Okay, now explain your trial rebooter, if you will. How was that? What caused you to say, I'm going to start taking it as a true rebooter mindset rather than a trial rebooter? What was that moment for you?
Just relapse after relapse and just counting days and just all the classic stuff and not really being part of the group and not being honest. And after you kept relapsing and I was trying to be perfect, I was always trying to reach perfection and I would always beat myself up every time I relapsed. And for me, that's when I knew that I was a trial rebooter because I was counting days, and even after a year of being in the group, I had shame because I felt that I wasn't perfect. And the day it changed was when I realized that I didn't have to be perfect. I just had to keep doing what I was doing and start respecting my boundaries. And that if I did relapse, that actually it's not the end of the world. The most important thing is that I keep rebooting. That's really what matters, because it's not about quitting porn, really. It's just about rebooting and doing better in your life.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that. And that's true. It's basically, we identify so much with the relapse that we ignore the part that we should focus on, the boundary we didn't make, the tool we didn't use. That person getting upset, right? We focus on, oh, I relapsed, I'm a piece of shit, right? We attack ourselves. And it's this cycle of, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy almost. You're talking shit to yourself and, oh, why am I relapsing? It's because this constant negative self-talk is reinforcing your relapse. You're not looking at the whole picture or data, if you will, right? That's what we call here the data. And damn, Gareth, that was a really big moment for you. I feel like that was an epiphany for you to be, whoa, It's not
Yeah, I
really
hope that makes sense. In my head, it does, but I don't know. It's quite overwhelming to get this far because when I started, I never, even after a year of being in the group, I was like, "Fuck, man, is this gonna?" Sorry, I don't mean to swear, but there really come a point. I was questioning whether whether the porn reboot system was right for me, and I think that was the moment it changed. Is that I had enough self-awareness at that point to go, actually, it's me. I'm the one. I'm the reason I'm not succeeding in what I want to do. And I was obsessing about quitting porn.
Wow, that's really powerful, brother. Because that's humbling to say too. Damn, it's me. Look, because we're men, we don't want to admit that we're oh damn it is me. I want to blame someone outside myself, and that's kind of where again a lot of people get
Easier,
stuck.
right? It's easier to do that.
And that's okay, right? In reality, you said it, you were still rebooting, but you were getting a lot of awareness to what's unique to you in that aspect, what you need to work on. And
Yeah,
that's okay, man. The year goes by quick, right? We're
yeah.
almost at the end of what, at this point of the interview, 2023. Then years go by and time is irrelevant sometimes when you're rebooting. But it's a good, as humans, we want something to be tangible and see, okay, it's 3 months. And that's why we don't encourage counting because it reinforces that kind of behavior of, oh, it's 3 months and I'm not where I'm at in life, then it's over, right? I'm gonna go binge. And that's a complete opposite mindset that we preach here at Porn Reboot. Man, thank you for sharing that. And another question for you, brother. You say you were more vulnerable now. How do you show up now as a husband and father in your family?
If I can be more vulnerable as a family man, then everyone else around me can be vulnerable as well, right? I don't know. I always thought I was a pretty good family man anyway. I've always strived to be a good dad and a good husband. As ridiculous as that actually seems, saying that to myself now, being a porn addict, but it was always I've always wanted to be a good husband and a good father, but I was never truly capable of it because of my addiction. And I never really knew why I wasn't capable of doing that.
Wow.
Now I know. I'm just more present and I have this energy to just be involved in every way I can with my kids and my wife.
No, that's good, brother. What you shared, it may seem little to you because you were in a way already doing that, but you're more aware of it and your intention behind it is gonna have a bigger effect for your family rather than just being an autopilot.
Everyone's happy. It's for me, it really made me realize how my addiction affected the rest of my family. Not directly, but just how I was as a person would bring everyone else down. Even if I was just feeling low or I was feeling ashamed, people feel that energy. And the energy in the house now is different. Everyone's happy. And it's funny how one person can bring down the energy of the whole household.
Oh, I love what you said there. That is true. I'm a firm believer in that type of stuff, the energy. If you're the one that's bringing the downer, I think we call her Debbie Downer, the whole room could feel it. You damn, I need to leave this room. This is kind of heavy in here. But if you could bring that energy and ground everyone, especially since you're the leader right there, they're gonna look to you. So, whoa, when everyone's happy, that's amazing, bro. It's kind of unison, and it's your home is more peaceful. You have more creative ideas. It's a total shift of, if you will, it kind of brings you from. It's weird to explain in words because it's the feeling you kind of see. Whoa, it's the huge difference. That's good, man. I love that. That's a huge win in my book. I love talking about that stuff.
It's a massive win. Yeah. It's awesome.
Have you attended any of the reboot coaching calls? And if so, have you implemented any of their tools?
I attended some of JK's Q&As. Not really. I asked questions with the other guys, but not actually live in a call. And man, JK, fuck, he's just such a badass. He just has to say a few things, and what I mean, I can see your
Oh
face.
yeah.
Just fully puts things into perspective and no bullshit. There's so many things. I remember asking a question a few months ago about how to deal with family members. And he just speaks the truth. He just, that one thing really changed things for me. Just learning to rationalize with other people, reading the book, Guide to Rational Living. I read that quite late on, and that book really changed a lot for me. I have my oldest daughter has mental health problems, and at times it can be really difficult to live with, really, really triggering. And he told me to read that book. And also told me a few things I kind of suspected, but he's kind of an authority figure to me. I'm yes, you're right.
No, I see that, brother. Thank you for sharing that. That is true. I know what you mean. That's why I was grinning and smiling, because I know what you're talking about. I've seen the lives.
Guy's so inspiring.
He is. That he tells you, you ask a question, and if your question it's not specific, he'll call you out on it because it's not well written out, or you're just half-assing it. What do you really want to ask me? And I love how he pushes you to kind of dig deeper, right? It's not because he wants to pick at you. It's because out of love, he's saying, hey, do this, this.
And I thought a lot about that question before I messaged. I really, it's hard to not make the message really long and concise, but you can't do that because you got to get straight to the point. This can't be bullshit. This question's really, it's got to mean something if I want to get the answer I'm looking for. And it just a couple of things, and it really changed my perspective. Even just watching his Q&As, even if you can't attend them, just listening to him and all the other questions the guy asks, that's important. That's important.
I'm glad you found the live Q&As very helpful, because it's crazy because everyone has the same, obviously, compulsive behavior they want to get control over, but the story may be different, but your angle is kind of the same, right? Everyone wants to stop it, and your problems, again, it's unique to you in the story wise, but the emotion, we all feel the same emotion or experience, right? So once you have that collective, the group advice, expertise from the coaches, even from members, right? I feel some of the rebooters are in there have valuable information because they've been through it, and they reply to you and you're, oh shit, I needed to hear that, right? That's the type of stuff that you experience when you attend or just listen to the live Q&As, which is awesome, brother. Thank you for sharing.
You can relate to most questions.
Thank you for sharing that, brother. I'd like to ask this question, brother. How would you describe your overall experience with the reboot system in one word?
I'm sure everyone's said this a million times, but life-changing. Really, I'd like to give a better answer, but I don't have, I knew you would ask this. I don't really have a better answer than that. The group that hasn't given me my life back, I've given my life back, right? It's given me the tools to get everything back that I love and cherish the most in this life. But it's truly, man, I'm just talking about it. I'm exhilarated by, I never thought as a human being I could feel this good again.
I could feel it's very infectious how you're feeling. I like it.
I've dealt with this. So I'm 42 years old and pretty much dealt with this since the age of 11.
Wow.
Like every day, pretty much, right? Dealing with my emotions the only way I know how. And that mundane, low feeling as you live as an addict, a porn addict, I just thought that was standard. I thought that I felt as good as I could feel. And I'm 42, I feel I'm 20 years old.
I love that. You said it perfectly right there, man. I love it. I love what you just shared. Thank you, Gareth, for taking the time to share your reboot experience. It really was life-changing for you, and I could see and feel that from you. Thank you for sharing that, brother. And for everyone watching, hey, don't be afraid to join this type of program, right? Now, it may take you a year, it may take you 3 months. Time is irrelevant sometimes. But the important thing is, are you willing to take that risk? Because that choice at the end of the day is yours. And time is gonna go by, and you're gonna miss out on awesome live Q&As, right, Garrett?
Exactly.
So, all right, brothers, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.
Whenever you're ready, here are 4 ways that Porn Reboot can help you out for free. The first way is to subscribe to our channel and make sure that you click on the notification bell to get a new video every other day. The second way is to actually get a free copy of my book, Confessions of a Porn Addict, 7 Secrets of Porn-Free Men, where you'll learn about my personal struggle and the lessons I learned over the past 14 years, as well as get strategies for putting together your own personalized reboot plan and ending your compulsive behavior with pornography or masturbation. So click on the link in the description below this video to get the free ebook. And thirdly, if you're not sure where you'd like to start, but you'd like to learn more about my team and I, or you'd like to spend time with more like-minded professionals like entrepreneurs, business owners, men who work in sales or consulting or high-level jobs, men who are controlling their behavior, then join our free and confidential group, the Porn Reboot group on Facebook. There's also a link to join the group in the description below this video. And finally, if you need our help right now because you have a burning issue, it's an emergency, your behavior with pornography is hurting you mentally, you're about to lose your relationship and you want to live up to your potential or be an authentic man and free yourself from shame, guilt, and underachieving, then click on the link in the description below this video that actually says free coaching call, or visit elevatedrecovery.org and click on the link which says book a call.